Hello and welcome to a new devlog. This devlog will be much different to how the previous one have been. This will be mostly unscripted. I just want to show uh, my progress, explain the vision behind the game, because I feel that on the other devlogs, I mostly talked about me and my progress and what I've been struggling with. Um, but especially now that I transitioned into the project adventure, I actually haven't explained what the idea behind this is. So the core idea is the project adventure is a third person action um, adventure game with uh, a very strong focus. I want to focus on three things. One of them is customization, the second one being immersion, and the third being just uh, exploration and variety, basically. Um, well, we went back to just having Cylinder Man, but there's actually a lot of things that I've been working on, and this is what I actually want to introduce you or just show you. First is just the movement. Movement is fairly standard. We have this arrow that indicates where we are actually moving. I want mobility and like a little bit of uh, platforming controls for the game. So simple things: a jump. The longer you hold the button, the higher you jump. But we also have some other stuff like just ledge grabbing, stuff like wall running, a little bit of a wall running, even if I fall. Um, and yeah, this would just give you more options for traversal. And yeah, if you're a mage, why wouldn't you like boost yourself into the air or just like jump and teleport around? So now the second thing is uh, customization in general. I mentioned that's one of the primary goals. And with the immersion is like, okay, do you want the your character to be um, an archer, a ranged character, or do you want to go like all the way melee with heavy armor and just focus on that? Do you want to be like a kind of a paladin archetype or a monk, fast paced, moving everywhere? But this also extends to stuff like attacks themselves. Everything is basically a quick slot. You will have access to 15 quick slots, but these quick slots include jumping. Like jumping is a skill in itself, so there's a lot of options for jumping. We have the default jumping, and or we have like a charge jump. You hold it for a small moment, and it gives you a much bigger boost. Or the dodging, for example. Right now we have this dash, very simple. Where if you hold it, it goes a little bit upward. But again, that's just one of the options. You will have like teleports or normal dodges. For example, the normal dodge right here, it just uses 2 points of stamina. But you could instead have something like a teleport or a grapple or like a gap closer, and all of these are again skills. There is no your weapon, for example, will not define actually your attacks. Like every attack that you have and combos themselves, like a 1 2 3 combo, or an attack that can also be held to be a heavy attack, that's a slottable skill itself. So for example, me, the inspiration for this is I never ever parry in games. I am terrible at it. I suck. So I never parry. So that's again one button I wouldn't be adding to my loadout. Some people will. Some people are great at blocking and parrying. Again, if you don't want it, you can have like different types of dodges. You can have different types of blocks or parries. Or something. Let's say if you parry, you get your weapon or your attacks infused with an element, or it's just a normal quick parry, or it's a parry with a teleport. Again, all of the skills are kind of built like Legos. And we also have the ranged attacks. Um, Again, I mentioned so you will have access to 15 in total. That will be basically in a controller, A, B, X, Y, L1, or well, left bumper, right bumper, and then your triggers are your modifiers. The right trigger would basically enable four additional buttons, again A, B, X, and Y, and the left trigger would transition you into range mode. You can have again other abilities, just be it like a normal projectile, or this is like an alternate projectile. Let's say this is a fireball, and this is like a quick um, thunderbolt or something. Again, the idea is that you'll be attacking and dodging and doing like all of your combinations of attacks. There's no lock on system. Combat works mostly, you could say, kind of like the Batman Arkham games, where there's a little bit of assistance for close gap in certain attacks. Again, that will be up to you. I've added an inventory system. Actually, before I go to the inventory, I want to show the debuffs. For example, these the ones I've been testing. Stepping on this platform will just trigger the effects. For example, fear, it will just basically make you run in a random direction for a few seconds. I almost fell. Disorient, this basically inverts your inputs. It's pretty annoying, but you can get basically used to it. If you're disoriented, you can still do your stuff. You will just need to get used to for a few seconds for having your inputs inversed. And silence, this basically just stops you from using magical skills or spending mana, basically. This won't affect the dodge, but it would affect my projectiles. They use 1 point of mana. If I'm silenced, I'm trying to shoot, and it's not just yeah okay. Like for 2 3 seconds, I'm unable to shoot. Okay. Also, the inventory. I want to keep it simple, but functional. Right now, I was actually working on the backpack system. For now, let's pretend I'm because your base inventory will be pretty small. It's grid based. Um, you will just have like six one box slots for your base inventory. The rest will be from your backpack. For example, right here, I just pick up this item, and it's right here, and I can just position it whatever I want. So again, without a backpack, you will only have access to the top six slots, so you wouldn't be able to carry something as big as this. Let's pretend this guy is a vendor. I interact with him, and oh, he sells a chest piece. I cannot buy it right now. I don't have enough gold. This, let's pretend it's a dead body. So this guy is actually tagged as being a dead body. So I can just uh, grab everything, but I cannot transfer it back. So now I have my beautiful helmet again, and these have stats. There will be more stats, and I don't want to over complicate things. It increases my movement speed by 100%. So I equip it, and now I have 200 movement speed. And yeah, well, I'm just much faster. I'll remove it for now. And okay, and this one would be a chest. So chest, the difference is I can loot, and I can add items, and I can just like add everything super easy. But the benders themselves, players consider the benders. So I just basically have like this bender multiplier. So the player will have a 0.5. That means that every item I sell, I will sell it at 50% their value. But different NPCs can have different values. This one is set to 1.5. So let's say I want to sell this piece, it will be sold for 5. But he sells his armor for 15. So even if I sell the helmet or the Sonic speed pants, I sell them for 5 coins. He's now selling it for 15. But it's pretty simple. I can just basically make everyone into a bender and just give them different multipliers. I will also add like stats that affect how good you are with haggling and stuff. But the core thing is right here again, just the grid, and you can buy stuff. So again, if I try to buy anything, I don't have enough money. I just have like here, I have some debug coins, so I can actually now buy these armor again, and I still have more, so I can buy my helmet again. And yeah, let's equip it. So mana regen and movement. Inventory management, again, this is grid based. I want it to be part of the game. Not I don't want to overcomplicate it and you being like always struggling, but I don't want just that game where you everything you kill, everything you see, you just pick up everything. But a little bit of inventory management, so you're actually it actually matters where you're what you're picking up. I've also been trying a little bit of setting the testing just the map. I'm using an add-on called Terrain 3D just to test how this will work. It will be region based. It won't be fully open world. I want to have kind of big, but not that big zones themselves. Um, because I want more than anything to have a lot of verticality. I don't want it to do again right now. It's just yeah, this plain uh, tundra. But no, again I want a lot of verticality. I want your build to be your own, and that includes exploration. Some will be more restricted to the ground. Some will just be able to climb everywhere, and this guy is just trying to attack me. Um, Oh, one very important thing. So you might have noticed that there is two bars. Let me go back to my main testing area. These beautiful boxes, for example. Basically, everyone can be a mage. Is like a skill you can learn by kind of like working out, but you like learn to understand magic and stuff. So again, in real life, if you are thrown a big icicle ice, or if you are, you know, slammed with a sledgehammer, you'll very likely die. But here, every again, one of the basic things learned by mages is the mana shield. So one cool thing, well, I feel, is your health is also your mana. So the more I use these spells, the more I keep using mana, I'm basically hurting myself. So that opens up so you can be uh, a glass cannon, just attack, destroy, spend all of your mana. Um, but well, that will also leave you weak to more prone to dying. On the other side, you can invest on actually being more of a tanky guy, whether investing more on mana or again investing more on your own health. You have a very small amount of health, but you can invest more on it again with your own magic. Boost your core strength, you could say, rather than relying so much on magic, relying more on base health. But I think that will open up options for a lot of builds again. You want to focus on melee, you want to focus on range, on more of casting spells, or more on using stamina itself, because there's different types of magics. There's magics that are mostly focused on buffing you. So you buff yourself, but you are actually using stamina for all of your skills and defensives and stuff. Okay, another thing I'm currently working on is the kind of the questing system. This guy, it's our beautiful NPC, and just if I talk to him, hello there. Are you by any chance Mr. Cylinder Man? Hey, what is it you need, Duck? Do you call me Duck? Yes, it did. This is just like a very simple dialogue system, but the cool thing is that by talking to NPCs, you'll be able to just learn additional stuff like, oh, what was your village like? Just again, just learn more of the lore. But same thing, you can some dialogue options can trigger quests. Why a duck? Ah, just forget it. I need something from you. Need something? Yes, help me collect some keys, destroy some boxes, pet some puppies. The usual. And testing of this ruse started. That's your quest. And on your journal, you can consult. You must collect 2 keys through the world. But the cool thing is that all of the dialogue is also actually contained within a quest. So let's say an NPC have the some basic dialogue options, but if you have some quest on your log, it will have additional options or different options completely. For example, if I go back to him, I'll just what do you want to say? Oh, the keys, right, right. Um, but again, this is contained within the quest itself. let's say if you have a quest that involves, I don't know, finding a kid, then within that quest I can just set the ID of the NPC and change it, and provide additional dialogue. So again, depending on the quest you have, different NPCs will have different dialogues. Same with flags. Let's say if you completed an event or if you have a passive skill, they will have additional or different dialogue options. Right now, let's say I just collect the keys. They're right here. Okay, one key, key number two. Now my next objective, I should box a punch until I destroy it. Um, but same thing. I'm in a different step of a quest. So if I go back to him, what is it you need again? Destroy some boxes. Was it? Again, that's just basic, very simple override. Work in progress. Everything again super broken. I will be. Actually, I already have some armors. I will probably show that in another video. I'm working right now on the actual armors. They will be divided into different slots. So right now, let's have arms. Well, this is part of the lore. I will explain this later too. Chest, legs, and head, and your backpack. Well, I'll also explore the lore and the story in another video. For now, I just wanted to show that very simple preview of what is going on. And yeah, let me know how this actually works. Um, I know this is completely unscripted. I just wanted to ramble for a little bit on the screen, show what I've been doing, um, and yeah, we will see each other on another video. Please, if you would let me know, what do you think? Is this format uh, good for quick updates? But I want to again keep more updates coming as often as I can. But yeah, again, in more of a rambly, unscripted format. And please, I would really, really appreciate if you like the video, share and subscribe, or let me know in general what if it looks interesting or any questions, and we'll see each other soon. All right, bye bye.